Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really cool new tool that uses AI to connect us directly with the great thinkers of the ancient world. And in the process, it solves a huge problem that has been frustrating researchers for, well, centuries. So think about this for a second. How do you find one specific idea when it's buried somewhere in literally 1,000 different ancient texts? It's a question that has always challenged scholars. For anyone who studies the classics, digging through this massive library of literature, it can feel like you're just wandering through a maze, desperately searching for a single, elusive thread of thought. I mean, this incredible collection of primary sources, everything from philosophy to history to poetry, it presents a really fundamental challenge. Just imagine trying to find all the relevant passages on a specific topic, like, say, the idea of justice in Plato versus how Seneca talks about it. It's an incredibly difficult and really time-consuming task. And a simple keyword search just isn't going to cut it. If you just search for the word virtue, for example, you're probably going to miss all those passages where the concept is discussed using totally different words, or maybe through a metaphor. Simple searches just miss the mark. They can't grasp the real concepts you're trying to find. But what if you had an expert guide? Something that has already read everything and can actually connect the dots for you. Well, that's exactly the idea behind a new tool called Humanitext Antiqua. So at its core, Antiqua doesn't just look for words. It's designed to understand the meaning behind your question. And this is what allows it to find the precise passages in the original texts that address your topic. It ensures every single answer is free from secondary opinions or any kind of modern interpretation. And its knowledge base is just immense. We're talking about a tool that draws from over 1,000 primary source works, covering more than 100 classical authors. What that means for you is you're getting information directly from the greats: Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Homer, literally straight from the source. Okay, so how does it actually find these needles in a haystack? Well, the magic here is a really powerful AI process called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or just RAG for short. It's basically a way of grounding the AI's answer in factual, verifiable information. All right, let's walk through this because it's a pretty brilliant four-step process. First up, the tool takes your question and rephrases it to better find conceptual matches. Then, the AI scans the entire library to pull out passages that are conceptually related to what you asked. Next, it ranks all those passages by relevance. And this is the crucial part. The AI then builds its final answer using only that information it just found. This guarantees that the answer is directly supported by the classical texts themselves. Now, what's really interesting is that this tool isn't some one-size-fits-all solution. You can actually control how the AI presents its findings, basically tailoring its output to fit whatever your specific research needs are. Let's take a look at how that works. And this just brilliantly shows you how flexible it is. Let's say you just need a quick, direct answer with citations. Bam, use Q&A mode. Or maybe you want a more detailed explanation with some historical context. You can just switch it over to study mode. For really deep textual analysis, you've got research mode. And for a more creative approach, you can even simulate a conversation with someone like Socrates. Pretty cool, right? But hold on, there's another powerful option that completely changes the game. It's called no context mode. So when you activate this, you're basically telling the AI, okay, step outside of your specialized library for a minute. The really crucial point here is that you get to choose your source of truth. The standard mode grounds every single answer in that curated classical library, which is perfect for verifiable research. No context mode, on the other hand, taps into the AI's huge general knowledge base, which is fantastic for brainstorming, doing translations, or just exploring broader connections. And beyond just those modes, you have even more fine-tuned control. You can pick which AI model to use, you can adjust how many source passages it pulls from for its answer, and you can even filter your search to include or maybe exclude very specific authors and works. It's all about giving you the power to really refine your search. Of course, for any scholar or serious student, probably the most critical feature is the ability to check the work, right? Transparency is absolutely key, and Antiqua was built from the ground up to provide exactly that. So once the AI gives you an answer, the sources panel immediately shows you the evidence. For every single passage the AI used, you'll see a complete citation, the author, the work, and even a relevance score, showing you exactly how closely it matched your original question. No black boxes here. And this is why it all matters so much. you are always in control. You can read the original text yourself, you can see the author and the work it came from, and you can even get a quick English summary of the passage. And even better, you can export your entire research session, your questions, the answers, and all the sources as a single file for your records. So, by bridging ancient wisdom with modern technology, tools like Humanitext Antiqua do a lot more than just give us answers. They really empower us to ask entirely new questions and maybe, just maybe, find connections that we never even knew existed.